So welcome back. Finally, the chess.com servers are back and working, and I can record the fourth episode of Road to 2000 ELO. So as per usual, I'm going to start on my puzzle rush, 3 minutes. A quick little warm-up. If you want, you can skip already to the first game. There will be timestamps in the description. Now I'm going to quickly go through these puzzles. So if at any point you want to try to solve them yourself, you can pause the video. Okay, takes, and then I'll win the queen. I also thought about maybe starting a new series where I study the endgame. And I guess I'll do that because endgames are sort of my biggest weakness right now. I have found an PDF version of what was his name? Of 100 endgames you must know. A very famous endgame book. So I'm going to study it, and I'm going to make YouTube videos about lessons I learned in this book. Maybe before you watch the games, you can maybe get yourself some tea or coffee, depending on what do you prefer. What's this puzzle? So, check, no. King upwards. And his knight is trapped. And I can move forward. So check here, moves to, and then I finish him. Now I add more attackers to the knight. Okay, time. The pawn is pinned, I can take. No. Checkmate. Go here, and then 17 seconds left. Take. Checks. This check doesn't do anything. I guess it's here, and then go. Okay, normal. Okay, so let's hop into the game number 1. As per usual, 10 minutes. And let's go. Okay, so e4 by our opponent. I play the Caro Kann. Okay, he doesn't play d4, he plays knight f3. Okay, now he transposed to the exchange variation. Ooh, Panov. So I don't want him to allow to take, because then he will bring his knight out. I can play knight here, knight to c6. Then if he tries to attack me, I can jump forward. Well, but then the position gets a little bit complicated. If I play e6, then my bishop is trapped. So I guess I'll play knight c6. Probably will have to study this line after the game. So now there are 2 attackers, 2 defenders, so for now I'm good. If I bring out my bishop, he also brings his bishop out. I can play e6. If he trades, then he takes. Oh, okay. So if he trades, it's all good. Okay. Spending a little bit time in the opening. Okay. Well, one way to... Well, now there are 3 attackers to the d4 pawn. And nobody's defending b2. I can take this. But here he captures the bishop and attacks this. I might be losing a pawn here. What about takes? If he takes this, I can jump in the middle. So takes. If he takes this, then rook c8. Rook c8. He takes this. Looks good. I mean, not great position, but I may probably misplayed it. We'll have to now analyze this after the game. Okay, I can get position a little bit worse than per usual. Okay, here capture the pawn. Now I can take this pawn, attack his queen. He's probably going to take on b7. My rook is defended. Okay, he can't do it because there's fork. So takes queen back. If queen check doesn't work, if this queen's check, then I can go back. Yes. So takes, queen check. I even can, if I drop them back, he takes, yeah. Okay, let's do it. Well, I'm there. Okay, he took on b2, but I don't think he can go because there's a fork right now. And this check I can always bring back my knight. So I think he has misplayed it. Because I can now just take the rook. He can't take mine because it's defended. And there are no checks because I can bring my knight back and block the check. Well, so what's going on right now? So I want to get my bishop out. If I play e6, his pawn is pinned, so I can play e6. If he trades, then he can bring his bishop out very actively. But I can block it. The queen's connection to the... I mean, this looks good. Okay, taking doesn't work. I think I play e6, opening up the dark squared bishop. Just need to check if so there are no tactics. So check, I just bring back, then takes. Okay, one more time. E6, queen check. I can bring my knight back, but then he can take this pawn. I can't recapture because his queen will then take. So maybe just queen trade straight up. But then what about g6? It takes 3 moves to castle from this position. I mean, can he pose any serious threats right now? Not really. It will take some time for him to win my knight back, so I think I have time to fianchetto the bishop and castle. Okay. Bishop checks, I take. Then I have to take with the queen and I see. I mean, it's the only move right now. Yes, also the only move, and now he takes the rook. Wait. What, he wants to draw? I mean, will he try to win my knight now, or he wants to keep the queens on the board? Well, I can try to save my knight with queen c5 and then evacuating it. Well, I totally didn't even think about my opponent's threats. Okay, what is this? So takes. He can't castle. So I can't do it because I'm pinned. What do you want? If I trade, then I play. It looks alright. He can then really just go and walk. I don't really see any other options then than just improving our position. Well, I'm down a pawn. He's a little bit likely to win my knight also. Well, but he has double pawns. I mean, not so simple. And he can't castle. Okay, he attacks the man. He attacks my knight. I can bring it back. I can also take and then bring it back, but then he pushes and I don't really like that, so I'm going to do it first. Okay. Also, I'm threatening a fork now. And there is a legitimate chance that he doesn't see it. So, okay. And he checks, okay. I think I'll just block. Okay, and he takes, covering this. Okay, my knight has a place to go. Also, I can still go here, because it's protected. But I think I better castle right now. Okay, let's think about this for a second. So check, I'm attacking this pawn. And then castle, just castle now. Okay, okay, since I'm down on clock, I'm just going to play simple chess. Maybe e6, that he pushes. Okay. So now maybe queen here, then lose the pawn. No, it doesn't, because then I have this. Lining up maybe some idea to take and take win a pawn. And he can go here. But then I think I can untangle this position, so queen here, he blocks. I can bring the queen out there. So time. Might try to bring the queen over this way. Okay, let's see what our opponent comes up with. Now he has two passed pawns, like A, B, which in the endgame are, I mean, incredibly strong. I need to try to win at least one of them to sort of make some chance. Just if I get this knight, then he can take. Then I can have check to win this. I mean, I could draw this, possibly, maybe. Okay, he attacks the knight. What does he want? So I can defend it. I mean, this just looks very... Okay, I'm going to play it instantly. Because it just simply looks good. If he blocks, then he hangs a bishop. Not really, it's defended. Okay, let's play this. Just bring our queen closer to his king. And I mean, white's king is sort of vulnerable. I mean, maybe. It would be nice if the e file was open. Because then my... well, I can't do it now because the queen's holding it. Okay, so he dislodges the defense. What if I go here? I mean, my knight's not doing anything. If I go play e4, he trades, might even open this up. I mean, if he takes, I take, takes, yes, let's go. Because his bishop isn't protected. If he moves his queen, then I take the bishop. Well, if he moves it back, then I think I have some problems. I might... Okay. Not taking the pawn. Maybe with the idea of checking. Not really. So takes, check. He moves here, check. And not so simple. Going to play it. 1 minute on the clock. So just have to go with it. I hope there's something after if the queen takes. Okay, so let's play check. Check. If he goes here, he gets back ranked. Wait, it's his only legal move because my king cuts off him. Oh, I think he just blundered terribly. Because, okay, there are no ways that he can stop the check or block. It's unprotected. Well, that was a comeback. Okay, I won't do a rematch now, sorry. Well, I need to find something against the Panov defense now. So, okay, so this is sort of usually black plays here knight c3. I mean, it's the main line, but now white can transpose to the exchange variation, which is okay. And now maybe I shouldn't even allow Panov variation. Okay, Panov variation is actually in the exchange variation without the inclusion of knight f3. It's this, I think. Yeah, it's the Panov attack. We get it in a slightly different move order. So let's see what the computer suggests. I'm probably going also to check Leech's database later. Sort of dig. Okay, so this is good. So white's adding more pressure. Maybe bishop g4 was a blunder. No, it's the best move. After now, queen b6, and I just... Okay. The only move is bishop takes f3. I found it. And now after... Okay, knight takes d4. I also played it. It's the best moves according to computer. Well, and I'm just seriously better here because I can fork him. Wait, actually, knight takes f3 was even stronger. Right, so let's check. Computer even likes e5. Well, knight c2 is the second best move. Okay, third now. I mean, why is this so strong? Knight takes f3. I mean, king up. Probably king here because you don't want to block your bishop. And what's the idea playing? D takes c4. You check. Oh, yeah. Just taking even more pawns. Check. He has to go king c2. And then, well, the only good move is knight back. Fascinating. Just giving, just chasing around chasing the king. And if king b1, well, the other moves are stepping inside discoveries. Okay, so yeah, king b1 is the only move that makes sense. And now rook b8, lining an attack. Insane. Well, computer is a scumbag. Well, I'm a human, so I go take the rook. Yeah, this is all good. Now queen c8. I think I shortly contemplated this move, but I mean, it just holds this check. And it also allows the king to escape. So queen here, and if he checks right now, I can just play king d8. Well, definitely have to add this idea to my toolbox. And I'm just going to trade, and I can even lose my knight. I'm up a pawn. Okay. Okay, instead I make a terrible blunder. Allow bishop b8. Wait, can't I even play maybe a3? Or is a3 also bad? So a3. Oh, he can take it. And then he can still play it. So, okay. I blundered this. Now, my opponent should probably just take here and go into endgame. Thinking he's up a pawn already, so my knight is stuck. So, I think he'll probably win that. He develops. Okay, I play fe and kettle. Bring out my knight. He gives check. I need to block to not lose my rook. Well, it's my only legal move, actually. So, I mean, I can play this queen c. Okay. Well, well, here I could play this. It actually equalizes for black. Well, I didn't like it because I mean, king f1. Computer wants to just give away the pawn. Well, it actually doesn't even want to take the pawn, so what does it want to castle and then take the pawn? That's it. What if it simply protects his pawn? Now play e5. And actually, I'm down 2 pawns, but I'm better, so wow. Okay, if he takes a peasant, I'm taking this, opening this line of attack. Okay, fascinating. Well, I didn't go for it. Probably should have, because his king is so vulnerable in the center. I said castle. Okay, not the best move, so he controls e4 now, even better. Queen c8, queen a4. Now it's probably losing, yeah, because I mean rook d2, and actually he attacks it, and I don't have a place to go. I can go back simple, but that's just not good. And it's okay. Queen. The computer actually said bishop takes c3, and if he takes, then queen c4 check. He has to bring. He can block queen d3, and queen takes f4. Taking his bishop. If he takes my bishop with the pawn, okay, with queen. Then I mean this position is. Computer says it's +1 about, but I mean it's losing because white has these pawns. It's just there's nothing really black can do here to hold, especially with humans. So let's try to protect it. Try to open the e-file. Yeah, but after bishop d2, my knight is just. Well, what is this funny? Oh, I can play knight e1 because if he takes with the king, his rook is unprotected. Funny move. And then I can try to bring out my knight. Wow. Okay. Well, I didn't see that. I just thought, okay, my knight is hanging, so I have to open the e-file. And after he takes, is this the blunder? Okay, going king to f1 is the blunder that cost him the game. I mean, he could have just he can't block because queen's hanging. I mean, yeah, but if he goes to the d-file, he just wins. Instead, he goes back. I thought I had something here with the knight e4, but I thought he could maybe block or saves, but no, it's just checkmate. Back rank checkmate. Okay. So the actual line against Panov, so against c4, I mean, it's okay to do this. And, well, what if my opponent instead would have maybe taken here? I mean, I know it's not the best move, but now knight takes d4. And yeah, just forks everywhere. Okay. Well, while I'm here, I'm actually thinking about something to do against the actual Panov attack, which is in the exchange variation c4. I mean, I can play it like a Queen's Gambit decline with e6, knight f6, and so on. Well, knight f6 is a very natural Caro Kann move, so let's just check this. What's the idea? Just white pressuring the pawn. And the computer really just likes creating this pawn chain and keeping on and actually blocking the bishop in, so like e6. Yeah, because okay, so bishop in these lines in Panov lines can actually stay on c6, looks like, because it protects g7 pawn, b7 pawn, excuse me, and you can probably just later develop it like this. Okay, so if I get a Panov attack anytime soon, I'm going to maybe playing e6, maybe pinning, castling. Sort of looks like a King Nimzo Indian defense, a little bit. Okay, well, a miracle that I won that game, but we take those. Okay, let's play the second game. So I play with white pieces against a very strong Indian player. e4, e5. And we get a Philidor defense. Well, Philidor defense is not a very good defense because it blocks in blocks bishop. So the usual way you get an advantage is to play d4, sort of continuing in the Scotch way. Now he plays bishop here. I can play it sort of like a Sicilian defense with all of these moves. Do I want to play c4? He's going to play c5. I'm quite sure about that. Well, I think I might just try to castle as quickly as possible. Maybe bishop e2, castle, then see if he plays c4. Okay, let's play. I mean, usually I'll play c4. Okay, let's play it. I mean, maybe there's something better, but okay, now he attacks c4. We defend it. He castles. And we can play. We could maybe try to play for an attack. Okay, so let's play bishop e2. Okay, he undevelops. Well, which makes me really just want to play h4, h5, h6. Does it create any weaknesses? Can I play it right now? If he takes... And I can castle long. I mean, maybe let's stick with bishop e3 for now. I don't really want to... Okay, an idea that I need to sort of... I mean, well, this idea of winning the bishop doesn't really work because I can just take, and after take. So, I mean, f3 is still a good move. Well, then he can check, actually, no. Scrap that, it's a bad move. Just checks blocks, and then he... f4? I can bring my knight back and try to open the G file. Well, contesting the knight in center is probably a good idea because it has this really strong outpost. So what's going to do? He's going to play. Then my pawn's a little bit unprotected, but I think it's well. But wait, f4 check. If I block, well, it doesn't really change anything. I can just block, yeah. So let's play f4. I actually can castle kingside actually now, also because my rook then will be active on the f file. So I sort of can play it in a... I can castle now. Sort of, yeah. Okay, he's attacking my knight. But I can maybe take, push. What about dropping it back? Knight, no. Well, I'm maybe just trading. If he recaptures, I can play e5. I can drop it back. Yeah, I think I'll drop it back. I'm not afraid if he doubles my pawn structure because I have the bishop pair and he still lacks in development. Okay, so he attacks the e pawn. I can defend it, connect the rooks. I mean, looks good. Maybe then he will take, but doesn't really change anything that much. So okay. So he jumps forward. Well, I can go here, attack his knight. He's probably going to defend it. I can kick it out. And then he has... Okay. Let's go here. Well, maybe he's trying to win the e-pawn in some variations, but as long as his knight is unprotected, he can't really take that. Plus, I'm eyeing that my queen is on this diagonal, and plus the f7 pawn is only protected by the king, so maybe e5 ideas with the knight jumping in, and then, yeah, actually e5 here. If he defends, okay, e5 anyway. How about e5 anyway? e5, he takes, then I take. If he trades and then I push, I mean, it's something definitely. So push, he takes with the pawn. Maybe, but then he can play this. I can maybe then. Okay, I think it's good. What about this? Well, then I can also always go here to protect it. Okay, let's sacrifice. Let's play e5. I think this just gets white very comfortable position because black is so undeveloped on the green side. Okay. Do I want to take right now? Or do I want to maybe do this? If I go here now, I can play this. Maybe trading. What he will take with the rook maybe? Attacking. So trade, take. I can play knight there. Oh, that looks good. So let's take. I can play knight d5, protecting the bishop. Also connecting this. Maybe e5 here, c5 here. Maybe he doesn't see this threat. Well, I don't need to. But if he then plays this, I can play here. Takes. Tactics. Tactics start to glow. Okay, let's play. Let's play this sort of on my intuition. Okay, he goes back. I like to see that. I can play here. Pressure this, sort of going to speed up. Well, can play here. No, then he go here. So here he will bring his queen. And well, so what other good moves are there? Just trading the queens. I mean, trading the queens looks good because, yeah. So here, if he trades, I threaten this. If he goes here, I always can defend. I mean, not really. So let's play queen d5. You have to be aware that there's no tactic with where black takes the knight with check and then I lose my queen, but there's nothing of that manner because my queen is protected. He can't get rid of my knight. And I'm basically saying that my position, because I'm so what about this? Looks dubious. Going here, where I'm going? The pawn there. He can double my pawns. Okay, let's go here. If he doubles my pawns, I can play bishop d5 or even bishop f4 to d6, get an outpost square. Okay, he sort of does the same thing I did. Let's fight for the center. Do I want to trade? If he trades, then my rooks are doubled. I might just do something with them. Tough position. Okay, well, the position is completely symmetrical. Well, then he checks and then he picks up the pawn. Okay, let's go to the open b file. Yes. Now I can go here. Defending everything. Maybe playing maybe what about b4? No, not now. Ooh. This looks good. If he takes the pawn, then I get this sexy outpost square. Well, I don't know why my opponent literally has 8 minutes. I mean, I have played this very slowly, but I'm quite sure I'm better. So if he takes, then I can play rook b8, win this pawn. If he tries to be, I mean, I just have to be better in this position. I have the open f file. If I get to infiltrate, I can just add more pressure to the f pawn. Okay, going to take a sip of water. Very interesting tower of pieces. Let's go purely on intuition. If I get the post pawn, then I also have to bring my king. Okay, I am taking this pawn. He can't take either of these pawns. Let's see. If he takes the b2 pawn, then I'm probably going to shift over my rooks like this. Also maybe trading the light squared bishop. I think my idea is to attack the f7 pawn as much as I can with my rooks, possibly infiltrating, getting rid of the knight, maybe something like this, where I trade my bishop for the knight and I can play this blocks. Okay, let's see. Have to play really fast. I hope he simplifies because it makes game a lot simpler. You can move faster then. You don't have to calculate as much. Okay, let's pre-move that he takes. Maybe to get some. Okay, let's play bishop back. Now I can take. I can play before. No, I can. Okay, let's take. Simplified. Play. Okay, let's shift our rook one square over. Take this pawn. Lost the pawn. Take. Now this. Then I can play. Oh, I lost my bishop. So just one move, losing the bishop. He doesn't even take it. Very impressive. I have to go here because well, he'll take. I have passed pawn sol. He can take it, and then I blunder even more. Let's try to line up something. Why he's attacking this? Well, I'm going to try. Might be holdable. Oh, but he. I mean, what is this? 4 minutes he just plays. Okay. Well, at least I won the first game, stayed even. Well, I just need to play faster. I need like a reminder for myself. Okay, so this is Philidor defense. Like so boring from our opponent. Okay, c4 is the best move, yeah. Defending. Oh, bishop e2. I mean, all the best moves, but I'm taking too much time. My opponent is still. Okay, was that 4? Yeah, of course. Maybe just simplifying here. No, castle is also the best. Knight d5. Well, he wants to go me forward, try to get this bishop. Oh, well, I agree with that. I instead move backwards, which isn't the best. Well, knight before, queen d2. About queen d2. Okay. Yeah, queen d2, and he has some problems. I mean, queen d2, can he just like take? Okay, well he can, but he moves back. I'm still a lot better. Okay, I instead play b3. Well, this isn't a good move, according to computer. Knight takes c5. Well, my idea was to open this up. Yeah, c5. But now queen e7. I should have just. I mean, maybe not bishop b4, then, because then I take the pawn. I mean, very iffy position. Yeah. I mean, complex, I'm about to lose b pawn. My knight is loose. Also, my bishop's not the best. Okay, but he goes back, which is just why? Why aren't you moving these pieces, bro? Oh, rook takes f7. What's well, rook takes f7. He takes. Ooh, and then, well, no. Computer doesn't like it anymore. Because you probably could have just played. Wait, so rook here. I sacrifice the rook. Now black has to take it. Then I add more pressure. Okay, either with. Okay, bishop c4 is more accurate. Rook f1. What don't you like about rook f1? Queen e8. And now with bishop c4. Bishop fc. Okay, and then you wait, but okay, bishop f6. Bishop f6 just okay, blocking it. Ridiculous. So definitely a cool idea. So bishop c4, queen e8, and the same idea. Just the line. 94. Okay. Okay. I decided to trade into a... Ooh, 97 check is actually good. Oh yeah, 97 check, he has to move. Then actually I win the pawn and oh, I could have gotten a better position. Why do I keep finding good moves and then just don't play them? Insane. Okay, well, the rest of this game I was clearly worse. Uh, Probably didn't have any. Yeah, I'm just in time trouble, losing my knight. Yeah. Well, but my opponent definitely didn't play. He could have just taken like the rook. Okay. Okay, he actually did it. Like uh, and where was the blunder? Yeah, here he just played bishop e4. I can just play, and this is a draw, because the pawns can trade down, and if it's an edge pawn, then I can just barricade it with my king. Well, sad to lose, but well, have to play better to get to 1800. Okay, thanks for watching. Hope this was instructive. And if you want to see the next episodes, then please you can subscribe. It will mean a lot to me. And peace. Get out of here.